What's going on, everybody? What's going on? It's your boy Derrick Casey coming to you live from Dallas, Texas. And I hope that you guys are having an amazing night. You know what I'm saying? This is kind of a late night special for me. I want to come talk to you guys. I know I haven't been on for a little bit. Been a very busy week. Had an amazing promotion for our business that we were rocking out with, man. It was truly, truly amazing to see so many people grasp onto the message and the opportunity that we are providing to other families to help them, make that financial makeover, to have that financial makeover during this time, especially during this pandemic. But I wanted to come talk to you guys and kind of switch it up and talk about my situation and why. Hold on real quick. Sorry, I had some in my teeth. um, but I want to switch up some and talk to you guys about my journey. You know what I'm saying? About my journey and, where I was at and where I am today and just the direction, that we're going in. And in hopes that, it is something that inspires you, that motivates you to at least take a look. You know what I'm saying? I don't ever come on here to share videos to tell you how to live your life and what you should be doing. We all grown. You're going to figure it out for yourself. But I always share my story and be transparent with you guys so that way you guys can know, like, I'm a real person. I go through real things just like everybody else. But this opportunity has truly changed my life for me and my family so far. And what's cool about it was, I've been in March will be my 2-year anniversary with this opportunity. And I could definitely tell you guys in the beginning, I didn't know why God led this opportunity to me. And what I really saw, but all I know is at the time that it came into my life, I was just tired. I was tired. I was tired of being a window shopper in life. And y'all know what I mean. Everything that you want in life, you got to look at it through the glass, right? You got to look at it through the glass. It's like being at the mall. When you walk in the mall, you got your stores that you're comfortable going in, the ones that you can afford to go in. But all the other stores where the shirts may be $150, belt buckles maybe a couple $100 or whatever the case, you'll never set foot in those stores because you don't feel like you're worthy enough to walk into them stores because of your financial situation. So what do? You look at them through the glass. You go through and you look at them and you say, oh, that's a nice shirt. That's a nice belt. Oh, look at them shoes. But price of those, I could never afford to have anything like that. So a lot of times we wouldn't even walk into those places because we don't want to feel embarrassed, right? Just to be in there looking, knowing that we can't afford to buy anything in there. And that was kind of my life for a while, man. I worked a job, work hard for my family. Bills were paid, we were maintaining, but we still weren't happy financially. There's a lot of times that my financial situation, just really put a wedge, in things that we wanted to do. And you will never understand how that truly feels until you become a man or a woman, have your own children, become married, and your financial situation is always staring you in the face. Decisions that you made years ago that you don't think that would affect you are now staring you in the face, pointing at you and laughing, right? And I just remember times like when we moved down here to Texas, going into homes, trying to find a place. And, the worst feeling in the world is to take your whole family, right? Your wife, your kids. You go into this house, kids are running around. They're so excited. They're rolling around on the floor. You can see the joy in their face. Your wife, she's already decorating the place in her mind. Just different things like that. And then like you fill out that paperwork because you can't just walk in the house and say, I want it and they give it to you, right? You got to go through the process. And I just remember going through that process and we filled out the information. And I was so reluctant to fill out that information because I already knew what my situation was. I knew my credit score was horrible. You know what I'm saying? My money wasn't where it should be. So I already knew that there was a great chance that we would get denied. But in those moments, you just have to take chances. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that there's a great chance that you'll get denied, you won't qualify. So I remember filling out that paperwork, giving it to them, paying the application fees. And, my wife, she would be sitting back praying. The kids would be like asking questions about the house when we move and all of this stuff. And all of a sudden your phone rings and then they drop the bomb on you to give you bad news. Sorry, Mr. Casey, you didn't qualify, right? So, Mr. Casey, you didn't qualify. Didn't only affect me, but it affected the kids, affected my wife. Now I got to go tell them the bad news. So now we back at square one, stuck in this apartment, trying to get a bigger place, and we couldn't do it. So, it was one of those things that I just got tired. You know what I'm saying? I just got tired of living life that way. I got tired of being taken advantage of because of my financial situation. I mean, guys, if you face the facts, if you are overpaying in taxes, have bad credit, buried under debt, you don't have no investments going where your money is making more money for you, you are in the most vulnerable state in your life because these companies, these banks, they will take full advantage of you because they know when you're in your most vulnerable moment in life that you're going to make the most irrational decisions because you're going to take exactly what they give to you because you feel like that's all you can qualify for, even if, even if they don't have your best interest in mind, right? And that's what I was dealing with for a long time. I just remember, man, like just walking in the dealerships and, they were so excited to get me in there. And then once they ran my information, it was like the whole energy changed. My financial situation actually, after my car had got repoed, it was crazy because when I went back to get a vehicle, I went to a buy here, pay here. And that's one of the worst places you can go get a car, right? Because you're about to pay high interest rates. You're about to get a car with high mileage. And you're going to be pretty much paying a new car price for a old school ass vehicle, right? So I just remember I didn't have my back's against the wall, right? So I don't have no other options. And I just remember going in here and getting this vehicle. I was so excited that we got wheels because after my car got repoed, that I was just so happy I drove off that lot. To find out, a year and some change down the road, that they had sold me a vehicle, right? They had sold me a vehicle that had structural damage on it. And they never disclosed that information because they were just worried about getting a sale, right? So as I'm driving down the highway at times, my car would be shaking real bad, and I drive my kids in the car, my wife in the car. At any given moment, that car could have broke down. And I wouldn't have found that out until like we needed a bigger vehicle. I went to another dealership, and when I went into that dealership, they ran the Carfax. And when they ran the Carfax, that's when they found out that this vehicle had structural damage. So that my financial situation allowed a dealership to take advantage of my family and put us into an unsafe vehicle, right? And so, like, I explain this to people because I want you to understand this happens to so many people. But because I said yes to an opportunity almost 2 years ago, everything changed for me. And this is something that I want to bring to y'all attention. Like, usually I'm real hype, in the videos. First and foremost, it's been a long week. I'm tired. But I wanted to get this message out to y'all because I remember 2 years ago when I seen this opportunity come about, I didn't know what it was. I just seen people getting results that I was looking for. You feel what I'm saying? What's up, Trevor? What's going on? I just seen people getting results. It wasn't even based on the money. It was really the people that was coming in and getting results that I truly needed. The money was an extra added bonus in the business, but people were getting results with things that I needed for me and my family. They were seeing people that were not overpaying in taxes no more and put more money in their checks. Guess what? I still work a job. So I wanted to know how people were able to do that. People's credit scores were going up. I'm like, man, I need that because my credit score been holding me against the wall for so long. So I need to know like how people were able to do that. People were eliminating their debts in record time. I'm like, shoot, I got debts. You know what I'm saying? So like a lot of those things really hit home for me in a time when I needed it the most. And, when I seen the information, when I was invited, you know what I'm saying? And I got to give first and foremost, give a big shout out to my coach, Toby Price, because he was the one that really introduced me to it. He wanted me to get in front of the information and really see what it was. And when I got on board, instantly started to see things shift in my life. First things first, they helped me to save in taxes, put another $450 in my check. So now I'm not overpaying. They're teaching me how to turn my expenses into deductions, crazy thing about it, guys, I have been in the network marketing industry for years. So I had a home-based business while working a job, right? While working a job. And guess what? Nobody ever told me that I could save money in taxes. Nobody showed me how to adjust my W-4 or even fill it out for me. People didn't tell me about me turning my expenses into deductions. So there was things like in my home that I was already spending my money on that now that I had a business, I could write those things. Nobody told me that. So I wasted 6 years chasing money, you know what I'm saying? Chasing after money, trying to make more money when the picture was bigger and I was missing out on so much. And I see a lot of online marketers right now is going through the same thing. They talk about how much money they making and, you know, signing up and all that, which is part of the plan. But a lot of them don't know what to do with their money. A lot of them are still working jobs, got a home-based business, right? And don't even know, don't even know about taxes. And I know that firsthand. I'll tell you how I know that firsthand. Because I actually talk to other entrepreneurs. I don't ever go in people's inboxes to be like, oh, check this out. Because that's not how I roll, right? I shoot videos like this, share a message with y'all in hopes that, you know, people come on, hear this message and want to learn more. I let people come to me. But there are times that I do reach out to other online marketers and I'll ask them, hey, do you still work a job? And they'll say, yeah, I still got my 9 to 5. And I'll say, okay, cool. I see them, they have a business, right? And then I'm the first question I ask, I'm like, well, did you adjust your W-4 so that way you're not overpaying in taxes? And I've had more, the guys, check this out. I've had more people that came on that was like, yo, I heard about that, but now I haven't done nothing yet. And that blows my mind. But I understand what they're going through because nobody is teaching that, even in the other companies. So to be part of a company that not only shows you these things, right, these strategies, but to give you a team of experts that do the work, you know what I'm saying? Like that blew my mind. Because let's think about it. Let's think about some of the reasons why people don't seek out experts when it comes to their finance. We use experts for everything else in our life. Our car breakdown, well, who do we find? The mechanics, right? We could probably pull up YouTube videos and, you know, check it out for ourselves and try to do it ourselves. But the likelihood of us doing it the correct way is pretty slim, right? Then we got, you know what I'm saying, you get sick. You could probably try to figure out and look at videos and figure out how to make yourself better. But what do? We go to a doctor. If you need any legal help, what do? You find you an attorney, right? You could probably represent yourself in court, but you know the likelihood of you probably winning the case and understanding the laws and leveraging the laws to help you get through that situation is probably very slim. So you get you an attorney that understands that. You pay for their fees, you get them, the experts, to come in and fight on your behalf. So I say that to say this because you get so many people that'll drop that on you. Well, why would I pay for something I could do myself? Well, that's the problem. Because if everybody knew this information, understood the financial literacy and how the money game works, and you could do it for yourself, then there wouldn't be millions of people in this economy that lost jobs. People still overpaying in taxes, having bad credit. We wouldn't have all of that if you could do it yourself. So when I came across this opportunity, understanding that these were the strategies that the wealthy been using for so many years, and understanding the rules of the money game, because here's the thing, guys, we've been on the wrong side of the money game for so long because we didn't understand the rules. I mean, have you ever tried to play a board game without understanding or reading the rules itself? It's kind of hard to try to figure it out. I mean, eventually you will, but it's just one of those things. We've been on the wrong side of the money game for so long. And this opportunity in itself, man, is something that's powerful. Let me break something down to you. I talk to a lot of people on a daily basis, all different walks of life, all different professions, different colors, ethnicities, whatever you want to say. I talk to so many people, and here's something that I've learned from a lot of people. A lot of people just don't like talking about their financial situation. It's not that we don't know that we going through things like overpaying the tax, all these things. It's just that we just never had those type of conversations at the dinner table. We were never taught those things. We were robbed of those things in the schools because they don't teach you, because they want to teach you how to, right, be an employee, work for somebody else, and be part of a system that was never designed for us to win. But it blows my mind that like a lot of people will pass this up to stay in a situation. And I share this information with y'all, man, on a daily basis, almost. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'll be away because like right now I'm back at the office, training some new people for my job. But this is some information that y'all shouldn't be looking over. To be honest, like at least take a look. Because I can guarantee you with this financial solutions company, there is something in there that you need right now if you don't need everything in that membership. There's something. And that's what we're excited about. It's so nice to be able to have people now come to me and say, hey, Derrick, like I want to learn more because I need help with this. And I can actually sit down and talk with them with an open mind. Understanding not everybody going to take advantage, but at least if you know and you decide that you want to stay stuck in your situation, well, that's not on me. I share information with you that can help you overcome them challenges. You just chose not to pay attention, not to look into the information. Now, here's a crazy thing. I get people that say all the time when we talk about investing, okay? And I've had people that come to me, and when they see my videos and we talk about investing into the business, one of the things they'll say is that's too much money to invest into that opportunity. Okay. Now you got to understand, it's a business. It's a full-on turnkey, recession-proof business. But still people won't look at what this actually has to offer, right? They don't look at what it has to offer and understand that the money that you invest in this business is like it's a steal. It's like they're like pretty much giving a business away to you. And so let me pick your brain a little bit, right? So let's think about it. Before this pandemic happened, if you would have known that Purell, company that makes hand sanitizer, if you would have known that their company was going to blow up due to this pandemic, you know what I'm saying, before it happened, would you have invested your money to start? If they offered a chance for you to franchise that business, would you have invested into that company? A lot of y'all would say yeah, because everybody buying hand sanitizer. Purell is making crazy money during this pandemic. Let's think about toilet paper companies. You feel what I'm saying? When this pandemic came on, everybody was at the stores doing what? Buying up toilet paper, going crazy, right? If you would have had a chance to invest in the toilet paper company, knowing that this pandemic was coming, would you invest your money to start a franchise? You know what I'm saying? What's some other things? Zoom, utilizing virtual solutions for school, business, and employment, right? So if you look at Zoom is a platform that everybody is using. The kids are using Zoom. You're probably using Zoom for your work while you're working from home. Everything is happening. If you would have known that this pandemic was going to happen and that was going to lead people to communicating virtually and utilizing Zoom, and you had a chance to franchise or invest into a Zoom, would you have invested into it, right? So right now, the reason why I asked them questions is because we didn't know. We didn't know this pandemic was coming. We didn't know that we were going to have a major shutdown around the world, watching the economy crash. We didn't know, and we didn't foresee this coming. But now we are in the midst of the chaos. Millions of people without jobs, losing their homes and their cars and everything. And now you have an opportunity to join a company that has the tools, the resources, the strategies, and the experts that are helping families overcome the common challenges that we see on a day-to-day basis. And the experts do the work. You don't have to do it. You just got to show people what is possible with this. It's kind of crazy. But see, people are afraid. People are afraid to invest. And you gotta have common sense. You gotta look at it, because the people who solve the most problems make the most money. Well, guess what? When this COVID came on and they were talking about washing your hand and sanitizing, guess what? Purell offered a solution. They offered a solution. When people were not able to go in and we had to quarantine and be in the house and they still had to work their job, Zoom came along and provided a solution for companies to leverage so that they can still communicate with their employees and still build their business during the pandemic. Okay. I mean, these are all things that happen, and you now have a chance to be at the beginning of something that is when I tell you guys that this is something that is going to blow up. When people finally get wind of this opportunity and see what it has to offer, it is literally going to change the game. And you got a choice right now. You got a choice to be in the game before this thing blows up and be able to be the rocking and rolling, or you gonna be on the outside looking in and being like, I don't know about that, second guessing, overthinking, and miss out on an opportunity that could truly change your life, man. I'm telling y'all, this thing is powerful. There's no other way to put it. There's no other way to put it. People are winning. And then on top of that, guys, it's crazy when you have an opportunity with a membership that offer these type of strategies. Helping people get a financial makeover with a team of licensed experts that do all the work. And guess what? People will still not believe it. People will still walk away from this. I don't need that. I'm good. I'm making money over here. I got too much on my plate. I heard all of that. And then a year gonna pass by and they gonna see where this company gonna go, and they are going to kick themselves because they didn't say yes. I'm telling you right now, that one decision that I made almost 2 years ago saved me and my family financially during this pandemic. So with everything else closing around us, the economy crashing, millions of people without jobs, I was still able to increase my income during this pandemic. Not one time had to worry about where money was coming from to pay bills, where we were going to live, how we was going to pay this or how we were going to pay that. Not one time did I have to worry about any of those things. Point blank, period. And so many others. That go for so many others that joined in, said yes to the opportunity, started working and spreading the word, sharing it with other people. And these people were winning in a time that the economy was crashing. And that's crazy to say. That's crazy to say. But when you see somebody that's been with a company for almost 2 years and they're just as excited about that opportunity when they signed up in the beginning, guys, that says a lot. Because in this industry, people barely last 90 days in an opportunity before they quit or they're hopping to something else. When you hear me come back on here and you can go down my page, you can see I'm sharing things all the time, talking about things and bringing value. And 2 years later, I'm still just excited. As excited, guys, that should tell you that this really works. It should tell you that it really works. Like I say, guys, this ain't nothing to play with. This is nothing to play with. It is time for you guys to really open your eyes. See, information is free. What kills me is when people turn down things before they actually look into them. I always tell people this may or may not be for you. But if you're dealing with any of these challenges, you probably should look into this. Because I've had people that look into this, oh, I don't need that. And then they'll come back around, man, I need help. I need me a certified financial planner. I need me a CPA, certified public accountant. I need me an enrolled agent with the IRS. Help me with these taxes, right? And they'll go out there and they'll spend way more money for one area to be fixed. I've seen people go look at credit repair companies spending $600-700 or more just to get their credit fixed, and still don't see the results they want, go back out there, mess their credit up, and then they back trying to get another quick fix. So I always ask people, I'm like, why would you spend more money for less value when you could spend more money, right? Like, why would you spend more money for less value when you could spend less money for more value and opportunity? It just don't make sense. Why would you spend $600 to fix your credit or more, whatever it costs, when you could spend for a membership $79.97 that covers you to help you stop overpaying in taxes, help you to get them credit scores up so the interest rates and insurance premiums can come down. They help you eliminate your debt. All of us pay bills. Guess what? We got a team of experts that help you reduce them bills. They'll go negotiate with the company so you pay less, so that way you can keep more of your money, so that way you can now invest and become your own bank. So y'all gonna spend all this money on one aspect of your life that you feel is gonna change everything, as opposed to having a membership where you can spend far less than that and get all of them services, them strategies with a team of experts that do all the work for you and your spouse, and you're convinced that you can find something better. More power to you. I can't stop you. But I guarantee after you done lost $700 or more trying to get somebody to fix your financial situation and you don't see the results, y'all will come back to this video. Y'all gonna come back to this video and y'all gonna hear this and y'all gonna say, damn, Derrick told me about this. Real talk. So I just wanted to come on here and share that with y'all, man, and let you guys know I'm a real person just like you guys. I will always keep it 100, always be transparent, so that way you guys understand that this is real. I know when you come online, it's very hard to know who's real online and what's real, but I can guarantee you, anybody that come across my page, not only will you hear the message, but you can get in contact with me personally, and let's have a talk. Let's talk business. Let's talk about the real things going on and how we can help you overcome. If you say it's not for you, that's okay. We grown. You could tell me no. I promise you can. I don't get mad about those things at all. Tell me, hey, this ain't for me. Perfect. Cool. Thank you for taking the time. Thank you for taking the time to check me out. And I keep it moving. And I pray for you, right? So I just want to share that message with you guys, and in hopes that you really soak this information in. Soak it up. Take your employee hat off. Take all that negative stuff out your brain. Sit it to the side and really pay attention. If you want to learn how you can get a financial makeover in 2021, guys, come see me. Come see me. I'll share some information with you guys. Check it out for you. And then if it's for you, let's talk next steps. If it's not for you, that's cool. I appreciate you taking the time. And if you ain't going to walk away empty-handed. I always give people something as a token of my appreciation for them just taking a look. And one thing I do say to you guys is this: even if it's not for you, don't be selfish. Don't hold this information from somebody else all because you're fearful of making an investment or putting in the work to go out here and share it with other people. Don't be selfish. Let's keep it real, all right? So that being said, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. I know it's been a little bit. I'm about to get back on doing these videos, especially once I get done with this training at work. So just stay tuned. Stay tuned. Keep watching. Keep following my page. It's hard for you to believe right now. I promise you, just follow my page. One day, something that I'm going to tell you guys is going to make sense. And it's going to drive you to hit me up and take action. So, love you guys. God bless. Y'all enjoy the rest of your night. And I'll probably be on tomorrow. So stay tuned. Come hang out with your boy. Look for my name sometime throughout the day and come in and chop it up with me, okay? That being said, good night. Talk to you soon. Bye.